Hi Booktube, it's Stephanie, Gott nytt år. So, it's now a new year and my depression has again become better. So, yeah. Let's film a video and talk about what my plans are for January. Now, in general, my reading has been pretty bad the last half year and last 6 months, about there, 5-6 months. But I want to get back into it, and I know that a lot of people who have problems with reading, they stop doing TBRs. For me, it gives me something to aim for, especially since the prompts I have are very open and they are very, like, I can change out my books as long as I fulfill the prompts. So I still want to do that, and usually I would play this game, Labyrinth, and then have my TBR version on it. But since it's the first month of the year, I am planning to just use all the prompts. So a proper round of me playing my game will be next month in February. But will I succeed now? Because it's 20 prompts, I think. Wait, 24 prompts. So yeah, there's a lot. And the thing is, I could technically have been like, oh, I can plan this ahead and things like that. However, I do have some die rolls amongst these cards that when I get to them, or for instance, the fairy, when I get her, I'm supposed to roll the d8 to get a genre prompt. So since I haven't done that part yet, we're going to do that together, and then we will see if the books that I'm thinking about will fit. So I couldn't find my normal box or lid that I usually use to roll, so we'll do it this way instead. So we will start with the D4, which is a genre die that has the broadest genres. So we have fantasy, science fiction, non-fiction, and then other for the last one. Okay, that was not. Okay. 2, science fiction. This one does feel a little bit, yeah, because there is prompts for other science fiction and fantasy already in, so yeah, but still. The D6, this is a regional, is that the thing? Regional prompt, so we have what continent the setting or the author is from. 3, set in or by an author from South America. I do not like that because that's hard. But I do actually have some books nowadays to fulfill that, so we'll see. The D8, there it is. This is another genre die that's a little bit more specific. 2, a light novel. The D10s, 49, and 49 is random word generator. Generate 10 words and then pick one. Okay, the first thing that can really put a spanner in the works. Brilliant. And then we have the last die roll, which is another genre one, but the D12. Oh right, the D20. I don't have that one yet because I didn't have any one for that. 9, military science fiction. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the D20 because I forgot that I actually had prompts for that one, even if I don't use it. So I can't find my D20 anywhere, which is annoying. So let's actually just roll on my phone. This is just Google's, and press D20. 1. Non-human main character. I can do that. Then we have random word generator. I've just put in 10, so let's randomize. So we have fair, poison, regulation, goat, penalty, ankle, haunt, valley, fraud, and kettle. Okay. We'll see what I can whip out for that. So that's interesting. Will I fulfill a lot of them? No. It will just be fun to see how many I can fulfill. But we have one more short to do, and that is to spin a series to 2025. Now, I have actually filmed a video where I just talk about how it went last year, not that good, and then what books and series I have on this list for 2025. I need to edit it first, but that one should come out the day after this one, just so you know. But we need to spin the wheel. Let's have some sound. So let's spin. Tales of Pell. Actually, I think that's a pretty good one. So I did put that one on again. Double check. But yeah. So here is the book for my series TBR. Let's hope that I actually do something better than last time. But yeah, here it is. And I will come back to you once I start thinking, because some of these, yeah, we'll see what I can do. So 24 hours later, because it was harder than I thought, but I have fulfilled all the prompts so far. Now, for several of these, the prompts can overlap. For instance, I have several fantasy books here. I have several fantasy books. I have 2 science fiction. So like, I can fulfill them if I read a book. I basically just go, now that prompt is fulfilled, let's move on. So I can change my TBR up, but I just sorted them in piles, and this is what I decided. So let's start with the one that will fulfill one of my least favorite prompts ever, and that is the Golden Ring. That is a subscription box book, and I have combined that with a recent purchased or acquiring. And for that I have Hamayang Luck by Makana Yamamoto. This is an Illumicrate because that's a subscription box I have, and here it is. It's really lovely underneath the dust jacket. I have started it. I am 2 chapters in. This is also a new release, which is something I want to be better at actually reading. But this is a sci-fi where the main character has just got out of prison, and she meets some old associates and they ask her to participate in another heist. And well, she's just out of prison because she was betrayed by one of the characters. I'm one of those people that don't really like the whole trope of being portrayed and trying to get along. Now, we don't know what happened technically, but she's like convinced that this person betrayed her so that she ended up in prison for 8 years. So I'm a bit like, I don't like that trope like at all. So we'll see what I think. I can say that based on that prompt, I probably would not have picked this book up. Other than that, I think the premise sounds pretty fun with the heist. Another prompt to get through, let's just pick out Paranormal. This is Grave Importance by Vivian Shaw. This is third and final book in the Greta Helsing trilogy for now. It does read as the last book in a trilogy, but she has said or written that she wouldn't mind write more with these characters. I have about 100 pages left. I just need to get a move on and finish this one up. Then to have some fun, we did get a bunch of sci-fi, well that's the normal sci-fi prompt. We got sci-fi and military sci-fi, translated from a language that's not English or Swedish, not inspired by Western culture. This one you can debate. It's a manga and it's over 400 pages long, because none of the books were. But we have Full Metal Alchemist 3-in-1 edition, volume 7, 8 and 9. So this is the one, I'm up to that one. And yeah, the main character is a major and part of the force in this. And the reason why I'm saying a little bit iffy, because it is definitely like based on, well, there are some references to like Second World War for the leaders, for instance, called Führer, etc. Whoa, I have not said that in ages, but yeah. But I'm going to count that for that. And this one follows a pair of brothers who, when they were young, did an experiment that caused the older brother to lose his leg, and he also gave up his arm to get the soul of his brother back and put said brother in a suit of armor, and they are working to be able to get the brother's body back. It's way more complicated than that, but yeah. So that got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prompts. And then another one that I could also go for, translated from another language, and I could also go for it with not being inspired by Western culture. The same thing with the middle grade I have. But The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, Volume 1. This is a light novel, which goes with that prompt. And this one is about a woman who gets summoned to this world, but and then the person who summoned her claims that she is not the saint that they wanted, so she kind of gets to slip away and live her life. She would much rather spend her days quietly helping people with her unbelievable powerful magic. So yeah, this is that one. I wanted to start that one for a while, I just haven't picked it up. Then let's go to middle grade. This is the one that I'm actively reading currently. And as I said, middle grade fantasy, not inspired by Western culture. We have When the Sea Turned to Silver by Grace Lynn. And this is a middle grade in which we are following a girl and her friend trying to find, what was it called? A luminous stone that lights the night. That's what they are after. And these stories is interspersed with these like fables or myths or stories from the past. I'm really loving this. So for the next one, we have fantasy, which can go for so many of these. A book from a pile of shame, so a book that I've had on my TBR. Not heard about on BookTube. No, was really excited for, never got around to. Not heard about on BookTube. A sequel, A Veteran on My Shelf, and a word from a random word generator. And I picked kettle on that one. And The Princess Beard has a character, a centaur, a swollen Mycenic centaur, on a mission to expose himself of the magic that causes him to conjure tea and dainty cupcakes in response to stress. So I'm counting this. This is the last book in the Tales of Pell trilogy, which is a, well, The Princess Beard. Everything is punny. It like takes those prompts and everything and turn them on their head or like exaggerate them. So we'll see what I think about this one. And in this one we are meeting a character who we briefly saw in book 1, which is Kill the Fawn Boy. Yeah, Kill the Fawn Boy. So I'm looking forward to getting to this one as well. So then we have 5 prompts left. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Classic, favorite, mystery, and in Swedish. For this I am going to go with the next Poirot novel. I don't know which one that is. I will put a picture here and I'm going to listen to it in Swedish. Basically that's that. I don't, as I said, really know which one is the next one, so that should be fun. But yeah, that is the next one on my list. Let's just put a book down to symbolize that one. So the last book that I have on this list is the one that should correspond with South America, and this is the one that like, I doubt that I will get to every single book here, but that's the one that I am kind of saving for a video idea where I want to read books by authors from certain countries and do like a vloggy thing with it. But the book that I picked out, if I get around to it, is The Alchemist by someone. I'm gonna put a picture here. It's a pretty famous like classic, I think, but I've also heard mixed things about it, so we'll see. But yeah, it's going to be part of that video idea, and if I remember correctly, that's, yeah, Brazil. I don't have 3 books for that, so I'm looking. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find books in either Swedish or English that are like fantasy or sci-fi inspired, again, that are translated? It's really hard, at least because I need to at least feel like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's hard, but yeah, let's just hold up the books. So these are the books to fulfill all the prompts for this month. Probably not, but hey, here they are. And if I do read these, 1, 2, 3 of them are books for my series TBR of these, so that would be pretty good to finish that one up. But yeah, what are your plans for January, even though it's like a week into it, January? I need to get into filming again. But yeah, please tell me down below what your plans for reading in January are, and I will see you tomorrow with the series TBR one. Bye.